Hey friends, happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's fine. Wow, can you see like all this light behind me? That light is coming from my window, and my window has like a pretty curtain over it. So that's just how bright it is in the front. I'm in the front room, front bedroom in my house. So that's like pretty cool. I don't have to worry about lighting or anything. But then it's hard for me to see my timer. So when I do like this, that just I want to make sure my time doesn't run out. We're friends. This is a casual video, so it's not that serious. And hopefully they won't be, and you all take them as just like information, encouragement, and whatever. Feel my vibe. It's all about love, okay? So I just wanted to come in and, of course, stay on track with my videos, say hi, see how everyone's doing. I'm having a good week. I hope everyone listened to my podcast with my sweet honey that I did. I released it on Monday, and just listen. He has a wealth of information. He wasn't feeling good, but he wanted to do the video. We committed a couple weeks ago, and he kept like asking me, and I'm like, "What? You don't feel good?" And he was like, "No, as long as I can sit down, I'll do it." So if you haven't listened, please listen. I have another special guest this week on the podcast, so it's like really exciting. And don't forget, if you want to be interviewed, I am filled all the way up almost to the end of June, and I'm actually adding a couple more episodes because it's starting to get really popular. My listenership is building up, so I'm very excited about that. So if you haven't listened, click the link in my bio and listen to A Reseller's Passion. I give like tips and things like that. I just put a podcast out today, so that's like some of the things I'll be talking about like right now, just to give you an idea. And so we're going to get started. Okay, so I try to come back since a lot of people aren't in my chats. We have about, each week we've been having about 9 to 12 people. Yesterday I had my lunchtime chat, which was the first time I did that, and that was like incredible. We had like 10 people. It was just wonderful. So join a Reseller's Passion if you want to chat, get information, bounce things off of each other. Mondays at night, 9 p.m. And now I just introduced a new lunchtime chat on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Okay, so this week is all about relisting. Even if you see from my post, I asked you from yesterday, like, do you relist? What's your routine? Or do you list? Relisting is really good, and this is for people who sell on Poshmark. Like, you don't have to do it, okay? But what I do is I source. The first place I source is from my own inventory, and what that means is I go through old inventory that's been sitting around, that has been listed. No, I have no death piles in my house. I don't keep any death piles. I work, meticulously to keep everything listed. But on a daily basis, I list between 5 and 10 regular items and between 5 and 10 relisting. And if I don't feel like going sourcing, or if I reach my budget limit, then I relist. Relisting is a wonderful thing. I keep photos in a folder, Poshmark photos, and I can pull them out, and I just keep the copy and paste the description and relist. So it's nothing magical about it. You're not editing, you're relisting, deleting the old item and listing it as new. And this gives you a chance to tweak photos or update your description, anything you want to do. And you can also put the price back up if you've been lowering it because of offer likers or closet clear out. That's it. It's nothing to it. The system's not going to throw you off. The algorithm is probably going to rejoice because you're feeding it. Okay, so this is really good for people who are just starting out. And even 3 months ago, like every 3 months I go through, and I go through categories. So not to overwhelm yourself. If you sell dresses, on Monday, go through the dresses and find things that are old. Tuesday, go through the tops so that you're not going through your whole closet every single day trying to figure out what can I relist. Okay, and it'll tell you when it was last updated, or if you started a year ago and you still have those first 5 items that you listed and they haven't sold, relist them, put the price back up, and they'll probably sell for you. Okay. My podcast today is going to be about creating a budget and sticking to it. If you don't have a budget, create one. If you create a budget for your household, why shouldn't you create one for your business? And this helps you so that you're not like taking money and spending it on just anything. Okay, so I have a strict budget that I follow for sourcing, for buying items, just everything. Like my sourcing budget is $150 a month. I don't go over that. A lot of times I stay within it because I do have the opportunity to source at the bins. And like last week, I spent $80, but I still have those items that I use every single day. And I've been picking like Thursdays to go sourcing because it's easier at the bins. For some reason, it's a little bit calmer than the other days. So I spent 80 last week and I haven't spent any money since then. And I have been relisting. So I'm well within my budget. And then I can go tomorrow and get a few things. And my goal is to only spend about $50, if that. And when you create a budget, just keep in mind your goal is to have revenue in your business. So you want to create a checking account or a savings account, and the money that you get paid from your platforms, let that go in there, put some into savings, and use the checking account money to source your business. Don't buy fancy gadgets. Use what you have available right now. Don't worry about what other people are doing because everybody started from square one, okay? I'm tight. I'm talking about really money tight. I raised those 5 kids, so I had to like squeeze a $20 until that sucker just like, made some serious noise. I know I'm being serious, but seriously. So if you grew up in a frugal household and your parent had to really be strict with money, take those same techniques, and that's what I use. My mother was tight with money. We never really knew we were poor. And my children didn't know that I had some financial challenges. They knew that they ate every day and they had all the things they needed. And I'm still the same way now. If I don't have the money for it, I don't buy it. And I save. And I always talk about, I'm just taking my time. Like when I wanted my lighting kit and I got it on sale, it was $45, I think, but then it went back up to 63 or something like that. You can click my bio and look at my Amazon favorites to see what it is. But I saved $10 until I was able to allow myself to purchase a lighting kit. Okay, I used natural light until then. Steamer. My husband had a steamer that he bought years before he met me at Goodwill for $5, and it just died, and he treated me to a new steamer because I had already started saving, and he was like, no, you need that. I'm going to treat you to it. But otherwise, I don't spend any unnecessary money because my purpose of it is for me to save. I'm a full-time reseller. This is my business, and this is where my income comes from. So if I keep putting money out, then nothing will ever come in, and I won't be able to save, and I won't have a stress-free life. Okay, so just ideas of things that you can do. If you, for like pictures, for instance, get some foam core board. Okay, you don't need anything fancy. $1 at the dollar store. They have bigger ones at like Michael's and AC Moore, depending on what your store is. Joann's Fabric, big giant ones. Lay them out on the floor. My girl Jen from Double Play Thrift, she had 4 of them she put together, and that's what she takes her pictures from. And you just pick them up and stick them in a corner when you're done. Use daylight bulbs, so it won't have the yellow tint. You can get those from Walmart or Home Depot. Instead of getting an $80 steamer, see if you can find a steamer $15 to $20. It's only temporary, and it will last you for about a year or so until you're making the income. Okay, save on shipping supplies. Instead of investing in poly mailers right now, get everything you need from the post office, USPS.com. I do invest in poly mailers, but I save for those. I only put my things in plastic bags, so I use the poly mailers, but the bulk of my packaging comes from USPS.com. That's the United States Postal Service.com. So that's where all my major boxes come from. And then the bottom line is just to save. Save money. You started this for a reason. So you're saving for college, you're saving for a wedding, you're saving for a vacation. Save the money. Have a checking and a saving. Create a strict budget. I tell you this out of love. I do it, So after I said all that, don't forget, create a community. I'm always checking my time. Create a community, reach out, find some people to, chat with who are like-minded in your area. Go to Poshmark and click on Find Friends, My City, and you'll see all the people, and click active and all the people who are active on Poshmark in your area. Okay, I thank you for indulging me. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Live in the moment, breathe, you're alive. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Take care.